Rhoda walking around free. The white girl Lindsey Hill walking around free doing interviews. And Carly Russell got a slap on the wrist if she even have to sit down, which I highly doubt. But Kofa crazy as fuck.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid!
This came from a white woman. I told y'all we were going to span age groups and we're going to span race. This came from a white woman making similar accusations that we've seen all the time. So we had somebody that was kidnapped, somebody that was hit with a brick. Now we're getting into some grape type of stuff. All of it was lies. Let's go.
Next victim, star pitcher for the Dodgers. A text Lindsey Hill sent to a friend before she ever even met me. What should I steal? She asked another, in reference to visiting my house for the first.
This is Trevor Bauer giving his account of everything he done had to deal with after he got kicked out the league, might I add. He's not a professional baseball player here anymore. I believe he's in Japan playing. So because, again, brothers, because of an accusation just based off a woman's words, this man lost millions. Hopefully he's making it up over there in Japan, because I know baseball is huge in Japan as well. But I'm going to let him keep giving his account.
First time. The answer? Take his money. So how might that work? I'm going to his house Wednesday, she said. I already have my hooks in. You know how I roll. Then, after the first time we met, net worth is 51 mil, she said. Bitch, you better secure the bag, was the response. But how is she going to do that? Need daddy to choke me out, she said. Being an absolute whore to try to get in on his 51 million, read another text. Then, after the second time we met, former Padres pitcher Jacob Nix told her, you got to get this bag. I'll give you 50,000, Lindsey replied. Her AA sponsor asked her at one point, do you feel a tiny bit guilty? Not really, she replied. Since then, her legal team has approached me multiple times about coming to a financial settlement. But as I have done since day one, I refuse to pay her even a single cent. In August of 2021, Lindsey Hill's claims were heard in court. And during those legal proceedings, critical information was deliberately and unlawfully concealed from me and my legal team. Information like this video, which was taken by Lindsey Hill herself the morning after she claimed she was brutally attacked.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid!
She takes a video of herself, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, in the bed with this man, only to later on in the day claim that she was brutally attacked the night before. Maybe I'm missing something. I just took off my glasses, y'all. I put my contacts in. Maybe they haven't settled. I'm not seeing a lot of bruising. Maybe Kofa's crazy as fuck. Once again, black, white, old, young, different situations. A lot of times women just lie, man. You got to protect yourself. What I wish a lot of these players would actually start doing is getting NDAs signed. Y'all rich dudes, start using NDAs, man. I don't know what the fuck is going to be the solution for us regular day-to-day guys. Maybe it's just going to be not being so thirsty, vetting a little bit, and maybe not trying to have one-night stands, because this could be any of us. And I know, you don't have his money, Kofa. You don't have his money, regular guy. Any type of money that is more than what she has is money. Don't let these women fool you, bro. Any type of money that you have that is more than she has is money. I know women that are doing well. Why do you think they always want somebody that has what they have or more? They typically actually want more. The whole have what they have, I want somebody on my level, is a fucking lie. So when you're out here grinding, gentlemen, and you working on stacking up and getting the bag and everything else, make sure you are protecting your money. I think Coach Greg uses the acronym MEAT. Protect your meat, your money, energy, attention, and your time. Make sure you're protecting that. Money's a big part because guess what? Yes, you can go out there and remake it, but it may be the catalyst for some woman laying in the bed next to you that you just had fun with. Everything was good. Treated her kindly, good sex. Y'all done ate breakfast in the morning. And because you had to get up and go to practice and or work, now some accusations coming, or maybe that was the plan all along, like she did. Let's keep on going.
Traumatized and desperate to get away from me. And now we have the metadata, so there can be no dispute. It was taken mere minutes before she left my house on the morning of May 16th, 2021, without my knowledge or consent, of course. In it, you can see her lying in bed next to me while I'm sleeping, smirking at the camera without a care in the world, or any marks on her face. I think it paints a pretty clear picture of what actually happened the evening of May 15th and why the video was originally concealed from us. After hearing the evidence available to her, Judge Diana Gold-Saltman found that Lindsey Hill had misled the court. She found her claims to be materially misleading. She denied her request for a domestic violence restraining order, and she found that no sexual assault or non-consensual conduct took place. Now, some of you might not know about restraining order hearings. I know I didn't, but I've since learned that it's extremely rare for a request for a restraining order to be denied because the standard of proof that you need to obtain one is extremely low. So you can make of that what you will.
Pause that right there. Brothers, did you hear that? The standard of proof for a restraining order is extremely low. Once again, all that needs to be said is her word. That's it. Restraining order. Then that starts. Beware of this paper trail. I told y'all I'm a paralegal. I know how this shit go. Once we start going down the rabbit hole, and digging through paperwork, and we find something else, and then something else, and then something else. These little things like this restraining order with such a low bar to have executed, and a lot of times restraining orders or no contact orders, they may just be temporary. It may be a couple of months. Stay away from each other this close, this, that, and the third. But now you're on your third one because she wanted to renew. She's building a paper trail. It may not start out from the gate, just, oh, he raped me. Some of these women are very calculated. They are very patient when it comes down to that big bomb of an accusation that they're going to plan.
But wait, it gets worse.
Let's keep on going.
The fact is, I was never arrested. I was never charged with a crime, and I won the only legal proceeding that took place without my side of the story even being heard. And most importantly, as I've said from day one, I never sexually assaulted Lindsey Hill, or anyone else for that matter. So I sued her, which prompted her to countersue me. Quite frankly, regardless of the outcome in court, I've paid significantly more in legal fees than Lindsey Hill could ever pay me in her entire life. And I knew that would be the case going in. But the lawsuit was never about the money for me. It was the only way for me to obtain critical information to clear my name. The discovery process in that lawsuit recently concluded, at which point Lindsey Hill's legal team again came to us with another proposal to resolve the case. This time, however, they weren't seeking any money from me. Having received much of the information that had been hidden from us, a small portion of which I've referenced here, I was willing to agree to the terms proposed. Both parties would drop their respective lawsuits, and neither of us would pay either side any money. I also retained my right to speak publicly about the case, something...
Big one. He kept his right to speak about the case. It's so many times these guys, where we looking at the evidence, there's no semen, DNA doesn't match, the timing doesn't match, none of that shit matches. It's so many men that give away their right to speak openly and publicly about the case after they've settled out of court. Nothing happened. The evidence proved it, but just to get her to shut the fuck up and hope that she goes away, that she stops lying, that she shuts the fuck up and she doesn't speak publicly. Some of these guys settle out of court because it's going on and on and on. And we see what happens, especially when it comes to sports. He immediately got let go. When it comes to entertainment, projects stop. We see what happened with Jonathan Majors getting pulled from projects. Now there's more information coming out. His old lady done skipped the country. They can't even find her to arrest her for what they find out was the truth. It's just so many. I know I missed that one. There's other ones, other people that I could have added where have been affected by just this web of lies that women are weaving, and nothing has been done. That's again why I started with Carly Russell tonight. She was arrested. She was even convicted. They're giving her a slap on the wrist. Nothing has been done with Rhoda. As we're getting ready to see, nothing's been done with Lindsey Hill. But something that he at least maintained was his right to speak openly. Do not, if you ever caught up, do not let that shit go, brothers. Tell your story. It's going to be other men online. Like I said, I'm going to get to it. It's going to be other men online. It's going to be women online that are always going to bash you for telling your story. You're going to be whining, complaining, bitching, moaning, everything under the sun. You weak. Don't nobody want to hear all that bullshit. Fuck that. Tell your side of the story. Always keep that fucking right. Let them wrap up.
I have not been at liberty to do since June of 2021. So, as of today, both lawsuits have been settled. Now, over the last 2 years, I've been forced to defend my integrity and my reputation in a very public setting. But hopefully this is the last time I have to do so, as I'd prefer to just remain focused on doing my job, winning baseball games and entertaining fans around the world. So today, I'm happy to be moving on with my life.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Let me tell y'all something again, brothers. Like I always say, if it can happen to a white man, and as I always say, do I need to finish that sentence? If it can happen to him,
But wait, it gets worse!
it can happen to any of us, as we're getting ready to see. Let me slide to y'all comments. We're going to keep on rolling. Mo talking about that white girl song. That song was about coke. Look, that classic BET Uncut. EJ says, the white Brittany Renner. I don't know. This one might be even worse. Like, at least Brittany ain't try to put no grape on no damn body. I don't think. I know she put a couple of babies. Let's keep on going. Mike Has Bad Knees says, are you trying to say she lied? I'm shocked. Shocked.
Got it! Hotter than fish grease!
Malika says she's another trifling ass strag obsessed with attention and dysfunction. You right, and old girl gets this.
Nasty bitch.
Jay Gray in the building. What's going on, good bro? He says, preach. Yes, sir. Real Bravado says, these high dollar dudes need to record all Pound Town time with these chicks. Then they're going to say they didn't consent to the video. I don't even know where to go with that one, man. I'm big on them NDAs, though. Bravado says he should sue the hell out of the Dodgers and MLB Inc. I think that's what he's doing. I just caught this on X the other day, maybe a couple of days ago, and pulled it. Like he said, he's been having to be silent due to the court case for the last 2 years, since June of 2021, when she made this accusation. It's October 2023, and he's just now being able to freely say something, and I'm so glad that he maintained his right to speak publicly about this, Bravado. But I think he is suing the Dodgers for his contract. I don't know how that's going to work out or play out, because I think the MLB contracts are guaranteed money as well. So we'll see. I got to follow up with that one as well. Gail dropped the Cash App. I appreciate that, sis. Keel Hall in the building. He says, brother Kofa, crazy girl pleaded innocent and wants to go to trial with the old girl, the white chick, Lindsey Hill, the one we just showed. Let me know in the chat, Kill Hall. That's crazy as hell if she did that shit and they got all that damn evidence. Matter of fact, this is how fucking crazy this is. So he comes out and he has to give his statement on X. He has to go to social media. This bitch got a whole interview.
Text messages that came out in court indicating that you had planned the whole thing out. So I want to read some of these texts from you to a friend between the two of you before you met Trevor, this one.
Look, just smile and be blonde. Just smile and be blonde. I can only imagine. She probably got a fucking publicist now in every goddamn thing.
Next victim, star pitcher for the Dodgers. Okay. Victim is an interesting choice of words. I'm going to allow you a chance to explain yourself. But after you agreed to meet, you asked your friend what you should steal. Your friend answered his money. He says, another one from you to a friend, I'm going to his house Wednesday. I already have my hooks in. You know how I roll. With a screenshot in which you told him, tryouts don't scare me, Bauer. Pick a day and I am there. Here are some more after you and Trevor met up. Net worth is $51 million, to which your friend responds, bitch, you better secure that bag. Your text, need daddy to choke me out, being an absolute whore to try to get in on his $51 million. You say this wasn't a setup. How can you expect anyone to believe that?
That's a great question. I really appreciate.
Let's start the video there. I don't even want to hear that bitch lies. We ain't even gonna get into it. That's where the video stopped. And I wasn't interested in going to find the rest of her bullshit ass explanation. I'm trying to drill home to the point for brothers. These bitches lie. So we got somebody that lied on an imaginary baby. Somebody that lied on an imaginary man with a brick. Then gave a description. Had the wrong dude's name out there. Had this man's address and shit. He's getting fucking threats. Got this bitch that planned this shit with her homegirls and possibly her fucking AA sponsor to try to get in on this man's $51 million salary. Rhoda walking around free. The white girl Lindsey Hill walking around free doing interviews. And Carly Russell got a slap on the wrist if she even have to sit down, which I highly doubt. But Kofa crazy as fuck.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid.
But she gonna sit her ass up here and pretend like the world doesn't know that she fucking lied. Lord have mercy. She's really living in.
Wow, the land of make-believe.